Now right here is where my power steering was leaking. The back of the rack and pinion. You see that line right there? It's about the size of a brake line. It just rusted away. There's one on the top, and then there's one, it's broke off right there. I broke it off taking it off. Now, the bad thing is, I was able to take that line completely off in about 15 minutes with the rack and pinion on the car. If the Volkswagen dealer would sell those two lines, you could simply jack it up, pop them off, put the new one on, and be done with it. But since they consider that little line part of the rack and pinion, you can't buy that separate. You have to get the whole rack and pinion. So what I'm going to do is pull the rack and pinion off. My steering was fine until that leak just occurred this morning. I'm going to pull the rack and pinion off. I'm going to put new seals in it. And every rack and pinion that I've seen on the aftermarket or the remanufactured, where that line goes in, all they do is tap it out, put a fitting on it, and couple a line to it. So I'm going to take mine, and that's what I'm going to do. You can't, that's a special fitting line that goes in right there from Volkswagen. So you can't just put any line into it. You have to tap it and put a fitting in it, which is what I'm going to do. So that's where we're at. That's where I'm leaking. It's on the back side. Here's my catalytic converter. So looking up at the back, it's leaking right there on that hose. On that, it's a steel line. Right there. Just rusted away like a thin little brake line. Here's a rack off the car. You can see these two steel lines. They come down. Look how rusted that one is. That's the one that was leaking. It's a shame you can't just buy those lines. This one here I broke off taking it off. It goes right to there. And the way these come out, this clip, you pull this clip off. I pounded it back on. And then this comes out. See how it's knurled? And there's an O-ring in there. What I'm going to do is surface this, drill that out, tap it, put a fitting in there, and then just run a hard line. So yeah, it's kind of, this line just rusted away and was leaking all over. It's a shame they don't sell that line, because it's probably $3 worth of line and would save me $300 for a new rack. So it's worth a try. We'll see what happens. So there it is with the fittings in it. I just drilled them, tapped them.